All right, there we go. We are live. Good evening. Actually, depending on when you watch this, good morning and good afternoon as well. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And I wasn't going to do a video today because there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, but I got a package in the mail, and I wanted to kind of kill some time. I'm pretty much drained. Lost my DJ job, but that's okay. I can always find another one. I'm not worried about that. But the major problem is Luna had to go back to the vet again. We're doing some blood tests, and she didn't eat it all last night. She didn't eat it all this morning. She refused to eat, and she's one of those cats that we could give her 20 meals a day, and she would eat every one of them. So she hasn't been eating. We took her to the vet today, and we'll get the blood tests tomorrow to see what's going on. But I mean, she's got heart disease, and she's got diabetes and everything, so there's a lot of complications. So I'm kind of doing this to kind of take my mind off of things. I'm pretty much mentally drained, but I know you guys will help me for a few minutes, and I didn't want to do too much. It's not a major book or anything like that, but let me put on the video. Luna right now, she's resting, and we're going to try and see if we can feed her, but we'll see what happens. But I got a comic in the mail, and I just thought to kind of take my mind off of things for a little bit, and I appreciate everybody saying the kind words, but we're trying. I might do a video about if anybody owns any cats or dogs or anything. A lot of things that I found out research-wise that you might want to switch. So if you guys are ever interested in that, obviously this is a comic book channel, but if you guys are ever interested in that, I'd be more than happy to do it. Alright, so this is a book that I didn't buy the day it came out back in the days, but I think I only paid like $7.50 for this one book, and the other one I didn't know about until after the Endgame. So I figured there's been rumors about this certain character. Like I said, I already have one or two copies. One of them I paid $7.50 for back in the day. But if this character ends up in a movie, and there is rumors going around. Alright, they put cellophane on it. That's always interesting, because you never know where the cellophane starts and ends. So bear with me a second. Let me see. Alright, yeah, so they cellophane these together. Yeah, so it's been an interesting couple of days. The new place that I'm DJing, they decided to not advertise, which I tell them is, you know, I tell every place that I start, it's like, especially if you've never done karaoke before, at a place, I'm like, you know, you got to advertise. You got to let people know that you're doing it. Otherwise, they're not going to come in. And, of course, I walk into their bar, and there's two people in the bar, four total the first night. And the four people had no interest in karaoke at all. They just wanted to get drunk. And then I went there yesterday, and there were no people in the bar for the first hour. And then three people came in, and of course they didn't know there was any karaoke, so they were there just to get drunk. So, needless to say, I left early and made a total of $110 for the past 2 weeks. But that to me is no big deal. It's Luna that's the major concern, so we'll see what happens. She ate like 2 little bits about a half hour ago, so that's a good sign, but she's very lethargic, so we'll see, you know, fingers crossed. So this is the first book. This one is The Mighty Thor 339, I believe, yes. And that is the first appearance of Stormbreaker, which we saw in Endgame. And, of course, Beta Ray Bill, love that character. And then we have the one that I recommend anybody get. And, of course, like I said, I bought this original one back in the days for like $7.50. But this is a newsstand edition, and it looks to be in pretty high grade. Yeah, this looks, especially for a book that's mostly white, I think I see maybe one minor tick, not even a millimeter across. This looks pretty darn good. Obviously, I got to look at the whole thing. But if you look up and down the spine, there are no ticks at all. So this could be a pretty high grade, at least in the upper nines. But we'll see. Like I said, I have to check the entire book. But the one thing I like is it is the newsstand edition. And, of course, this is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And there have been rumors that The Rock might be interested in playing the character. Now, that's rumors, so who knows if that's going to hold true or not. It's too early to tell at this point. I think that would be pretty cool if he played that character, because they would have to do a lot of CGI, because, you know, he is going to be doing Black Adam in the next Shazam movie. You know, whether it happens or not, that remains to be seen. But I think considering how good the first one went financially, I think that will go through. But like, for example, with the actor that played both Thanos and also Cable, because of the fact one of them was all CGI and the other one was him, I mean, they could actually get away with having a Marvel and a DC movie played by the same character, because Beta Ray Bill is going to be all CGI. So I think that would be an interesting choice. I would think if he was going to play anything, I think he would actually be good playing the Thing. Because, again, you'd have to have a CGI character, so this way it wouldn't, you know, confuse people. Because, you know, we, the comic collectors, wouldn't have a problem with it. But remember, you know, probably 70% of the people that go to the movies probably know nothing about the comic characters other than, you know, the generic stuff. Most regular people out there probably would have no clue who Beta Ray Bill is. That's mostly for the fans of the comic books. I always loved this cover. I bought this original one back in probably 89, 90, somewhere around there. And I knew nothing about it at the time. I was just going through the comic book boxes as a teenager. And I saw this cover, and I had to get it. And like I said, I paid $7.50 for this book back in the days. Paid a little bit more for this one, but this is in pretty high grade. It might even come back at 9.6. Again, I have to look at the whole thing. But for both of these with shipping and handling, I paid $99.98. Or $99.99. So a little bit under $50 a piece. So very happy with these books. Who knows what's going to happen with it. I figured while it's getting up there, because these books are starting to get up there, I figured I'd take the chance to add to the collection. Like I said, I already have, I may have 2 of these already, but I know I absolutely still have the original one. Not all of my comics got stolen back in the days, just my mega high-grade key issues. But that's the book. So I didn't want to make a very long video. Like I said, just a lot of stuff going on. I want to thank everybody for what's going on with Luna. We'll keep you updated. Fingers crossed. I mean, this cat, I mean, we found her. To give a little origin story of the cat, if anybody's interested. And if you're not, you know, thanks for stopping by. We literally found Luna. All our cats are strays. But Oregon and Shy, we got as kittens. And Luna, who they don't even know how old she is. She's probably about 12 to 13 at this point. Somewhere between 11 and 13. But only 4 years ago, during a blizzard, I went to open the door to go get the mail, and in walks this starving cat. And we thought she was lost or something, and, you know, we already had 2 stray cats, so we weren't really sure if we could take in a third, especially since we just thought it was lost and it was just stuck in the cold. Ended up that cat was literally about to die. I mean, probably another day it would have been dead. And after basically not letting her, you know, I tried to give her some food. I thought, you know, maybe she'll find her home again. Then an hour later, I look out the window. She's lying right by the door in the blizzard snow. And I felt horrible. I'm like, I can't let that cat stay outside. So I brought her in, and the rest is history. We've had to remove about 6 of her teeth because her teeth were so rotted that she couldn't even eat when we first got her. And all these other things that she's had, medical problems. Now she's got like I said, she's got diabetes, which we're trying to cure. There is a cure for feline diabetes, but she's also got she's got heart disease as well. So last night she started getting really lethargic. She stopped eating. She wouldn't touch any of her food. And like I said, she's one of those cats who we always used to make fun of her, that even though we've had her for 4 years, and she eats better than we do. I actually make her raw food. It takes me about 45 minutes to make everything. I mean, I slice up carrots and cut up all different things for her and make her a special meal. And we feed her 4 times a day. And we used to make fun of her saying, she still eats like it's the last meal she'll ever get. I mean, I don't know how long she was out in the wild before she found us, but she was basically, every time she gets food, she eats it like it's her last food. And this morning, she didn't eat it all. Today, this afternoon, she didn't eat it all. We did take her to the hospital, the vet, and they gave her a shot, and they're doing a blood test, so we're hoping that she'll be okay. A little bit, they had to give her a shot of like LASIK for her heart. But she, about 4 hours after we got her back from the vet, she ate a little bit. Like, she took like 2 or 3 little bites, and that was it. But she's still very lethargic, and she was meowing a little bit, and she never does that. So we're going to see. We're going to get the blood test tomorrow and see. But our moving is going to be put on hold because we've been spending, especially my wife, spending a lot of money on her health, which I don't mind doing at all, and neither does she. But she also has a cut because she got too close to one of my other cats while they were eating, and they kind of sliced her open a little bit, and because of her diabetes, it doesn't heal well, so there's an open wound and it got infected. So we're giving her antibiotics and other stuff. So she's going through a lot. But she's a tough fighter, and the only reason I'm even bringing it up is because a lot of people here ask about her and everything. So it's been kind of hard because she's struggling, and I'm one of those people. Like I said, my 3 cats are all strays. I'll do anything for an animal that's in need. So our moving is going to be put on hold for a little bit because a lot of the money that I've been saving and stuff, I've been buying her raw food, helping a little bit where I can with the medicine and the last vet bill that I took her to. So, to me it's worth it because she's part of the family. I mean, I'm sure anybody that has animals would understand, but to me this is just something about her I had always a connection with. And she's only been with us for 4 years, and we just recently even made her food even better. So we're hoping things turn around. We almost lost her a couple of days ago, but she fought through it with the other problems. But we'll see what happens. So thank you for listening. I'm surprised that many people actually stayed to hear this other part. Hopefully you guys will get this comic. That's definitely one I highly recommend. Whether he ends up in a movie or not, who knows? Because rumors cannot always turn out to be true. So keep that in mind. And I want to thank you guys because I got no sleep today, and also losing my other job is the good thing is, though, I have a lot of comics that are still in boxes that I haven't unboxed yet. So I always make sure that I save a bunch of boxes just in case situations happen. And if anything, people fall down, it happens. I'm not worried about it. I'm more concerned about Luna than myself because, jobs can always be replaced. We can always find a house at another time, but she's the priority. So I want to thank you guys for listening, and if anybody wants to give it a thumbs up, you can. Those who want to give it a thumbs down, that's perfectly fine, and I hope everybody is well. So thank you very much for listening. I'll make another video in the next couple of days. Give me a day or two. I'm sure you'll all understand. And yeah, if you're an animal lover, I'm sure you understand. And just, if you guys are ever interested, I'll make a video on stuff that I've learned that I wish I would have known years ago that could dramatically help the health of your animals. We're just hoping it's not too late for her. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Thanks, everybody, for the prayers and the well wishes. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for being understanding.